हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू द यूट्यूब चैनल ऑफ कोनार क्लासेस। कोनार क्लासेस के यूट्यूब चैनल पे आपका स्वागत है। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे द फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ काउंटिंग। Fundamental principle of counting is the basis of learning permutations and combinations. Okay, so let us understand this fundamental principle of counting by means of an example. Okay, suppose we have a student called Mohan. Okay, and that student Mohan is having three pants. Okay, so he is having three pants and two shirts. Okay, the point is that if we have a question in how many different pairs of a pant and a shirt can be dress up with. Okay, if Mohan wants to dress up, then in how many different pairs of a pant and a shirt can he dress up with. So we see there are three ways in which a pant can be chosen. Okay, and because there are three pants available, similarly a shirt can be chosen in two different ways. So for every choice of a pant, for every choice of a pant, so there are three such pants. So for every choice of a pants, we can choose that two shirts. So the total number of pairs what Mohan can use is that 3 into 2. Now let us understand this by means of a tree diagram, and it will be very helpful to understand that how we come to this result 3 into 2, that is equal to 6. So if we see that, let us name the pants as P1, P2, P3. So we name that pants as P1, P2, P3, and shirts as S1 and S2. Now what happens is that if I draw the tree diagram, so there are three ways he can choose the pants: P1, P2, P3. So I label it. So this is P1, and this is P2, and this is P3. Now, after choosing that pant P1, if Mohan has two choices to choose, two shirts. Either he can choose the shirt, I can write like this. Either he can choose the shirt S1 or he can choose the shirt S2. If he chooses the shirt S1, then the pair is coming like P1 S1. And after choosing the shirt S2, then the pair becomes P1 S2. In the similar manner, if he choose after choosing that pant P2, if he decides to choose the shirt S1, then the pair is coming as P2 S1. And if he choose that shirt S2 after choosing that pant P2, then the pair is coming as P2 S2. Similarly, after choosing that pant P3, if he decides to choose that shirt S1, then the pattern is coming as P3 S1. And after choosing pant P3, if he choose shirt S2, then the pattern is coming as P3 S2. So, dear students, what we see is that there is a total 6 pairs can be made out of these 3 pants and 2 shirts, and that is why we get the result 6 here. Okay, but how it is being done, so that I explain by means of the tree diagram. So what we see is that that the drawing of this tree diagram is important, and in this way the Mohan can choose P1S1, P1S2, P2S1, P2S2, P3S1 and P3S2. So these are the total 6 in numbers. Let us understand this this fundamental principle of counting. So by means of another example. And dear students, when fundamental principle of counting, so there are two things. One is that multiplication, okay, and another one is that addition. So what we are discussing at this moment is the multiplication. Let us take another example of fundamental principle of counting by leveraging the multiplication. So let me rub it off and then let me explain. So the way we choose the previous example, that Mohan is a student. So similarly, let us choose, we have another student and his name is Sabnam. Okay, Sabnam is one of our student, and she is having 2 school bags, and then 3 tiffin boxes and 2 water bottles. Okay. In fact, we can give the name of these 2 school bags as B1 and B2, 3 tiffin boxes as T1, T2, T3, and the 2 water bottles as W1 and W2. Correct? Now, the point here is that in how many ways Sabnam can carry these items before proceeding for school. Dear students, so to go towards school from your home, you need to have these 3 items, right? School bag, tiffin box and water bottle. The point here is that in how many different ways that Sabnam can choose school bags, tiffin boxes and water bottles. So here comes this thing, is that here also comes that fundamental principle of counting, that is the principle of multiplication in this place. So a school bag can be chosen in 2 different ways. School bags can be chosen in 2 different ways. After a school bag is chosen, so this can be done in 2 different ways, correct? Now, after after a school bag is chosen, a tiffin box can be chosen in 3 different ways, obviously. So from here we can see that 2 into 3, that is the different ways Sabnam can choose school bags and tiffin boxes. Now, after choosing this school bag and tiffin box pair, she can choose any of these 2 water bottles. So the required number here is that 2 into 3 into 2, that is equal to 12. Now let us see by means of the tree diagram that how these different possibilities are coming. Okay. So what are the first choices that for school bags? The first one is that B1. So if I draw it from here, that Sabnam can either choose a bag B1 or B2. Let me draw it little clearly. So, or B2. Suppose she choose the bag B1. Now corresponding to this bag B1, she can have a choice of selecting either T1 or T1 as the tiffin box, or T2 as the tiffin box, or T3 as the tiffin box. After choosing the T1 as tiffin box, she is having choice of either W1 as the water bottle or W2 as the water bottle. If C finally decides W1, then what is that, pattern we are getting? We are getting a pattern of B1, T1, W1. If this is getting actually chosen, then it is B1, T1, W2. In the similar manner, if you see that if that B2 and that the B2 B1 after selecting that B1 bag, if she decides to take that tiffin box T2, then similarly there are two choices will come, one for W1 and another for W2. So if she decided that water bottle W1, so it becomes, the pattern becomes B1 T2 W1. Or if she decides to choose that water bottle W2, then the pattern is coming B1 T2 W2. Now in the similar manner, after choosing the bag B1 and the tiffin box T3, if she decides to choose that water bottle W1, then the pattern is coming as B1 T3 W1. Or if she decides to choose the water bottle W2, then the pattern is coming as B1 T3 W2. So if you see, dear students, that after selecting that bag B1, okay, she is having choice of selection of either T1, T2 and T3, and for each of these selection of T1, T2, T3, she is having options for either selecting W1 as a water bottle or W2. So in this way manner, how many patterns we are getting here? We are getting the patterns, if you see, that we are getting the 6 patterns. Okay, so these are the 6 patterns we are getting it here. Now similarly, if that bag B2 is chosen, then what we'll get? All this B1 what you see in that the first 6 patterns, this will get replaced by B2. I am not drawing it, that tree structure, because that tree structure will be exactly after B1, the same thing. But what the pattern we are going to get? The pattern we are going to get is that, in this branch, what the pattern we are going to get is that B2, T1, W1, B2, T1, W2, B2, T2, W1, B2, T2, W2, B2, T3, W1, and finally B2, T3, W2. So this is also 6. So total we get that there are 12 different possibilities. If we include these two, we get 12 different possibilities to to selecting the school bag, tiffin boxes and water bottles. I hope you got a very clear idea, dear students, about the principle of multiplication. Okay, so apart from principle of multiplication, there is another thing is called the principle of addition. That also is important while solving questions related to permutations and combinations. And let me give you an example to understand that. Okay, so let me rub it off and then let me explain. Okay, so think about that there is a lawn tennis academy. Okay, so in this academy there are 5 boys, those who are learning tennis, and there are 3 girls. Okay, so for all these boys, so I am giving that boys as that name as B1, B2, B3, B4 and B5. And the girls, let me use a different color, and girls I am giving the name as G1. Okay, this is not working, so let me use this one, that G1, G2 and G3. Now suppose the coach of this academy wants to form a mixed double team, and also a singles team. The question is that in how many ways the coach can form a mixed double team and a single team. So when we discuss about the mixed double team, you know what is mixed double team? I hope many of you are aware of it. That mixed double team means is that it is a team consisting of two players, one boy and one girl. Okay, that constitute a mixed double team. So now, if we concentrate on forming the mixed double team, then for any of this boy, suppose B1, we have an option to choose either G1 or G2 or G3. So how many such boys are there? There are 5 boys. So the number of ways we can choose is that 5 into 3. Okay. So the number of ways we can choose we can form a mixed double team is 5 into 3. In the similar manner, we can also think the other way, that suppose we choose a girl first, G1, and corresponding to this girl G1, we can either select boy B1 or B2 or B3 or B4 or B5. That means for each of these girls, we can have a choice of selecting any of these boys. So in this case, it is 3 into 5. And we know 5 into 3 is equal to 3 into 5 because multiplication is commutative. So if you see that in how many ways the mixed double team can be formed, that is 15 different ways, and how we are going to get it by leveraging the principle of multiplication. So here we use the principle of multiplication, correct or not? Okay. Now suppose now let us concentrate on the second scenario, that where the coach needs to form a single team. What is single team, dear students? Single team means that a team consisting of only one player, be it a boy or a girl. In how many ways that boy can be chosen? There is a 5 ways we can choose a boy. In how many ways we can choose a girl? There are 3 ways we can choose a girl. So in how many ways we can choose either a boy or a girl? That should be equal to 5 plus 3. Correct or not? So here it's right, 5 plus 3, that is equal to 8. And you see, dear students, that there is a plus sign, that is addition. So from here it is coming the principle of addition. Principle of addition. Okay, so I hope you got a very clear idea about the fundamental principle of counting. So that consists of either principle of multiplication or the principle of addition. So if I say about that, the principle of multiplication, that if an event, what is that event? In this case, the event of choosing the boy, or in case of choosing the girl, okay? Or in case of the previous examples, you see that when we discussed about the student Mohan choosing a pant or a shirt, or in case of Sabnam choosing a school bag or a water bottle or a tiffin box, like this. So if an event can occur in m different ways, suppose an event can occur in m different ways, and corresponding to each of these event, okay, or if I rephrase the statement absolutely clearly, if an event can occur in m different ways, following which another event can occur in n different ways, then the total number of occurrence of the event in the given order is m into n. So in case of the Mohan's example, what we have done, there are 2 events, event of choosing a pant or the event of choosing a shirt. In case of that Sabnam's example, there are 3 events, event of choosing a school bag, or the event of choosing a tiffin box, or the event of choosing a water bottle. Okay? So here, if you look into these events, in all these problems or whatever we have discussed so far, okay, that it can occur in various possible orders. But we have to choose any of these possible orders. That means what? That means is that in this case, we can choose that, B1, G2. If I say that if we choose B1, G2, then we no need to, worry about that G2, B1. It is same. Here it is not arrangements, okay? It is just a different possibilities of selecting a team. So I hope you got a very clear idea about fundamental principle of counting. And in the next session, we will be discussing few problems related to fundamental principle of counting. And I hope you like this session. Please provide your comments in the comment section, and do let me know that what all lectures you want me to cover, and I will cover accordingly and upload into the YouTube accordingly. Thank you very much.